Hey, all right, I'm finally back. It's been a while. Um, I'm deciding to do some music streaming today because well, I'm deciding to process some vocals today because that's something I can actually do on my headphones. Um, if I were to mix on my studio monitors, that would just echo out into the stream and that would just not sound fun. Um, so, yeah, fortunately, um, there's this process that I have to do. I have to fix up these vocals, make them sound pristine and clear and tuned. So, um, fortunately, I can do this on my headphones. So what's the state of the song right now? Well, right now I'm mixing. So I've recorded a friend. Oh, here, yeah. Let me just go ahead and demo some of her stuff here. So I have some vocals here that I sang.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. And life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Had one plosive in there. Still a work in progress, but that's basically kind of the level of processing that I'm hoping to do. This time I have my sister's vocals. She's an awesome singer, has been doing it for a long time, and I've always wanted to do something with her. So, I mean, she gave me a lot of takes here that I can pull from.
Just breathe.
This was the first one, so.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
She even got more comfortable, I think, towards the end, and I got a few better levels there.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Yeah, so I'm pioneering this. I don't do this a lot. Mixing or processing vocals is something I'm still new at. I understand the process, but I'm not a liver of the process. I'm just a knower. So, what I've planned to do right now is to take some of the best parts from her performance, and add them into one cohesive, basically one cohesive. Is this the right one? Just one new vocal. Now it's not going to. This is basically the first step. So I'll go ahead and just go through.
So just breathe.
I'll also use like kind of myself as like just a like reference for like timing and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and
So just breathe.
so let's see which of these are her best.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Okay. She's getting like I can tell gradually more comfortable as we kept repeating this. We figured out like a routine so that we can just rapid fire some of these takes.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
I kind of like the middle here.
Down like the beat drops.
Down like it's like she sounds really confident in that particular line.
Down like the beat. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Yeah. Oh, I freaking love that ad lib there.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
I might use that.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Now, not all of these will be in perfect time. So one thing that the Pitcher plugin, which is what I'll end up using, one thing that can do is also adjust the time of vocals, and I'll demonstrate that later on in the process. Have never used it, but it seemed pretty straightforward, so I'm gonna try that.
Just let
Okay.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
And honestly, oh man, this might be even her most confident performance here, which is the last one.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Okay, let's do.
Just let the
pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Maybe this is the one. Either this one or this one.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
You know what? Let's go with this one. Why not? And if I need to adjust some stuff, I can pull from probably this one. So let's go to the next one. Next segment.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
That one's good. I like that. It doesn't clip here.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
The end is in time, but I think perhaps she wasn't as comfortable in the first half of the performance there.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Let's see.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
I like
Sleep.
that. Sleep. Just maintains the note there.
Live like you just don't sleep.
Let's keep going. Let's see what else.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
I like that one. This is really stylized.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Okay, yeah, that one's good. I might go with that one.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Oh, this is similar.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
This one I think is just a little better timing, so this might be easier to process for that part.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
She was most comfortable, I
Life
think,
is your
singing this
moment,
part.
live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, life is your moment. Life
Let's see how she hits that life. I can't even hit it, but you know.
Life is your moment. Life is your
Yeah, I think she hits it a little better in this one. So, which one's that one? Okay, that's the second, and then a couple more.
life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
She hits this note more immediately here, so at other times she has to kind of build up to the note. Life.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your
I like this life, so let's see if we can kind of mix this. So I like the rest of the performance, but I like the life here. So let's go ahead and take. I wish I could do this way faster.
your moment. Your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
So here I can copy this.
Your life is your moment.
So let's go. See if we can only. Okay, so. And then the life that was good was, I think, what was it? This one?
Your life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
And good that it doesn't clip here either, so.
Life is your moment. Life is your
Oh, did I grab the wrong one here?
life is
Oh, no, no, it just this doubled. Okay.
life is your moment.
I've been like how she says your moment here, but let's just keep life.
Life
is your moment.
See if we can, and I may even have to adjust the timing of some of these. Okay.
life is your moment.
See what I can do to blend these.
Life is your moment. Life is your life is your moment. Life is your
Yeah, the S's aren't quite the same, right?
life is your moment.
Oh, maybe right there. Maybe it just kind of blends right there, fortunately.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
So, yeah, here, what I can do.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
Let's see, and it blends a little bit.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you. Life is your moment.
Life is your moment, Joe.
Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Just let the pin fall down like.
And then let's adjust the timing of this one.
Just let the pin fall down like. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
Okay, that's good. And then,
Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
and then next section.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and close.
First take, you know how it is.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and
I
be.
actually like this one.
Just breathe.
Ooh, and I like the ending there too.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies.
I didn't have a tempo on for her. I completely forgot. So there's going to be some variability. Also, the latency makes it slightly off. So we'll do our best to figure out which one is the best.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
I like the performance.
Close my eyes, imagine I can. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
I might.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
I might go with that.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Was it this one?
Just breathe.
The timing of these two are pretty similar.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
I like how it was recorded in this one a little better.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
I do hold that note a little bit.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Okay, I'm between these two.
Just breathe.
And
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. Close my eyes, just breathe.
I like this. It's a little more subtle, good for the first chorus. Maybe I could do like some extra ad lib in like the second chorus. So, at least for the just breathe part, I did just kind of switch to that. Just kind of felt more natural to do that.
Life is your moment.
Ah.
Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Plosives. Hopefully it's not going to be as noticeable. My voice is going to be more in the background for that. And there are some like pros to having vocals in the background. There are things that I can probably compress there. And because it's the supporting vocal, not the lead, there are things that I can get away with. It doesn't sound like my sister had any huge plosives there.
Just breathe.
Okay, and now this part, the longest part, the hardest part to evaluate. Maybe I can take half of it and kind of mix the other half, but it was a little easier in the first section over here.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty good.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Oh, the timing. That's right, yeah. In these three, we did have the metronome on.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
I might just like this better. This was recorded with recorded a little more clear with a little more gain here.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies.
I like the timing here.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and
The accent's good. It's like the I for imagine is like just underneath like when the M comes in. Imagine, which is like it's a little more subtle than this one.
close my eyes, imagine I can.
The I is a little more accentuated here. Imagine as opposed to imagine.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Okay, maybe I could take the first half of this and the second half of this.
Butterflies and be above the butterflies and float above the butterflies and imagine I can float above the butterflies and
Yeah, maybe. Let me check the other ones.
imagine I can float. I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and
That's gonna be tough to process. Not that the performance is bad, but
I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
I like this.
I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Let me give it some proper timing so I can evaluate it.
I close my eyes, imagine I can. I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Okay.
I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. I close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and.
This one's good.
I close
just
my
retime it.
eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above.
Let's take this one. Let me listen to this one.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and.
We could get some choruses in here too, if I wanted to. Which perhaps in a section of the song I might do that.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and.
And just for fun, let's see if we can mix this one into like the first half. So let me just first determine where.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above.
I think it's imagine, like
Close my eyes, imagine I can float.
Jin. It's when she says I.
Close my eyes, imagine I can.
Imagine I. It's a little
Close my eyes, imagine I can. Close my eyes, imagine I can.
I think there might be a significant drop here that I might be able to exploit. Let's do, yeah.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above.
Oh, the volumes are different, so that might be just something I'll have to fix.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above.
Are they both rushing a little bit here, or is that just me?
Close my eyes, imagine I can float. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above. Close my eyes, imagine I can float.
Yeah, she does rush.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above.
Okay, yeah, let's go to that section that has nothing, almost nothing here. I can.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies.
Yeah, the levels are a little different, so I'll have to kind of balance that right here. That's why it sounds a little jarring when it switches to it, but that should be fixable.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and.
And you know what? Maybe it just rushes a tiny bit. Let me see if I can.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Close my.
Because, yeah, some of these other ones are kind of laid back.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Butterflies and.
Butterflies and.
Butterflies and.
Where's my voice in this? Oh, is it right on it? Ah, it's right on it.
Butterflies and. Butterflies and. The butterflies.
You know what? Let me.
Imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Imagine I can float above the.
Let me see if I can actually just. Whoop, and then.
Imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
I could just retime some of it just like this.
Imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
But I think I've never used the tool, and I think it might have a better time doing what I want it to do. So
Imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Imagine I can float above the butterflies and. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
and B.
Be.
I might actually, maybe I'll take another B. Fortunately, there's like a significant break here. So,
Be.
just a longer one.
Be. 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 Be.
Yeah, that's good.
Be. Just breathe. Be. 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 And
Be.
and be.
I like this. Hey. It's like the perfect length. Ad-libs a little bit. Add some style. And I think this will make for our cut. Our final, basically, trim.
And be.
Hold up.
And be.
Yeah.
And be. Just breathe.
So let's go ahead and listen to that. So like this compared to, we can listen to this compared to suppose like the first take, right? Just to contrast,
Close my eyes.
just
Close my eyes.
to contrast the performance difference when you splice the best parts and you put it together. It will make the vocal sound much more like it was performed by a professional, because professionals make less mistakes. They still make mistakes, but you know they can make this process way less taxing. Which is no offense to this to my sister. She is still amazing, and in fact, I feel like any voice that is editable, honestly, that you can make sound real and sound professional is a voice that's good enough. And she's far greater than that as well.
So just
So first take, and then we'll do the final take.
Just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
And now the parts where she sang most comfortably.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Okay, so I'm good with this. So what I can do is I can, let's see. So I will consolidate the track from its start, and it will essentially, what it will do is it will take this section. I'll go ahead and leave the remainder, and it will output it to basically a wave. So it will be one clip, because for some reason Pitcher doesn't like to do it on a track. It doesn't like to process on a track basis. It needs one file. So there is our one file here.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat.
Let me make sure that processed well.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes,
That wasn't her. I think that was my CPU.
don't sleep.
Yep.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Okay, so now we can go ahead and take this into the pitch corrector. So I don't know if I have to. Nah, I would save a copy of it at the end of that. Oh no, actually, well, okay, I could do a couple of things. I could pitch correct it first, or I can adjust the dynamics. I think let's pitch correct it at its current dynamics, so we can get, I guess, the most information out of the pitch correction. And then we can do the volume after. So I'll go ahead and take, that was the consolidated, this is the new one, I think. Wait, which of these was the new one? Was this?
So just breathe.
That's okay, I'll figure that out later. One of these is the real one, and I am not sure. One of them is pitched badly, and one of them is processed. So we go ahead and right click, edit in pitch corrector. So this interface basically shows us her entire performance, each note of it, and basically there's a couple of things that I like to do. First off, let me see. So if I remember correctly, do I remember correctly? I need to choose the scale. Oh, can I only have one new tone instance? I might have just lost all of my other stuff, but that's okay. That's probably okay.
So just breathe.
So let me save everything. Oh, not this.
So just breathe.
Oh, my mind's blanking out. Okay, so I need to choose basically what scale I want it to correct to. Oh yeah, and the way I do that is I gotta find out basically which key it's in. So I think I remember it was F. I think that's the root note. So then if I just wanted to find out what note that was, let me just go into any of these. Oh, FL keys. C, D, E, F. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and go into the pitch corrector. Go to new tone. And then it's going to be one of these settings here. Let's see. I'll snap to grid in a bit. Snap to scale. Here we go. So I need to set which scale that is. Not sure if I did set the right scale, but that should have snapped it to F. Okay, good. So now.
So just breathe. Just let the pin.
So we have a couple of things here. Alt.
So just.
Yeah. Let's make this a little wider. Let's see if I can make this a little fatter.
So just.
And then also I should take all these notes and snap them into a note. Then it will be easier. So let's see. Snap to grid, probably. No. Oh, I gotta do one of these things. What was this? Oh, send to clipboard. Okay.
So just. So just.
So this is just her S right here. So
just.
So normally with S's, I'm not going to edit the pitches of those. So what I can do with a couple of these.
So just. So just.
So
Just. So
sus? It's Amogus? So go ahead and what do I do? Was it right click on it? Yeah, there we go. So right clicking will snap it to the nearest note.
So just.
Unusually, okay, so this is already pretty much snapped there.
So just breathe. So just breathe. So just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall. So just breathe. Just.
Oh. Actually, before I do that, so there is a technique that I've been forgetting to use. Hopefully I can undo. FL Studio is not very good for their undos though. Let me exit this and just open a new instance. All good.
So just.
So she already got that note pretty well. This is now unsnapped, so I see she nailed a whole lot of freaking notes. A lot better than I did, honestly.
Sus.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be that. I'll still have it snapped to scale. Which is still should be F major.
So just. So just
So what I like to do is I will, okay, how do I cut these? I need the snip tool, this. So basically go like every, I don't want to like pitch correct like an entire phrase or note or word. So what tends to happen is
so just
what I tend to like to do more, and what tends to be universally, I guess, a good technique among producers is to basically cut some of these and then pitch correct them. It just makes the original word sound cleaner. It makes the pitch corrector sound a little more natural.
just breathe.
So like, I don't know if this was snapped, but maybe not.
Just breathe. Just like
So we'll go ahead and cut this. I wonder if I should make it snap more often, but maybe not. I think it could be too much. But let's go ahead and pitch this.
just like
So this is trying to go here.
just let the pin just let the pin fall. Just let the pin just let the pin just let the
Just
just let the pin fall. Just let the pin just let
so that's an S. So this, I could cut this as well.
Let the pin fall.
And then
Just let the pin fall down. Let the pin fall down. Let the pin
the pin. This is small enough that I can just.
let the pin fall down. Just let the pin fall down. Let the pin fall down. Just let the pin fall down.
These are close. These are really close. Yeah, they didn't snap. But man, they were close.
Just let the pin fall down like the
So here again, we'll go ahead and chop this up.
pin fall down like the beat drum.
Like, this is small enough. I think I can. Yeah, I can just snap that.
Pin fall down like the beat drops.
Beat. You can tell that's a little bit sharp.
Beat drop
Beat.
down like beat drops.
Wow. Yeah.
Down like the beat drops free. Down like the beat drops. Pin fall down like the beat drops.
Okay, yeah, wait. How can I snap to 1/8 as well? Yeah. So maybe I do need this.
Down like the beat drops free.
She does like a beat. Maybe she was actually flat in this case.
Down like the beat drops free. Down like the beat drop. Down like
Okay.
down like the beat drops free. Down like the beat drops free.
Drops.
Drums.
that's the S, so you can cut it. Yeah, we can cut it here, but I don't want it to snap.
It's free. Beat drops free. It's free. Beat drops free. The beat drops free. I like the beat drops free.
When you wear glasses with headphones, I guess I don't need them. But man, they kind of like squeeze into your temples, and then it just kind of gets nauseous. Let's see. So,
As both fall down.
whoa.
As both fall down.
All right. Let's see.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Beat. Okay, I wonder why it's doing that. I think it's because originally that note was flat. So for this, formant shift, nope, don't want to do that. Maybe at some point I will. Variation. We can,
Beat drops free. Beat drops free.
probably bring some of the variation.
Beat drops.
Oh, that's just that.
Beat drops free.
We could bring down a little bit of the variation for this one as well.
Beat drops free. Beat drops free. Beat drops free.
Like the beat.
Down like the beat drops free. Fall 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 down like. Fall down like.
Man.
Fall down like the beat drops free. And fall down like the beat drops free. And fall drops free.
Since this is an F.
Free. Drops free. Free.
Okay. Now that's starting to sound a little auto-tune.
It's free.
So what I could do is take this.
It's free. It's free.
Probably more transition. Yeah, so probably take.
It's free. It's free.
Man, okay, that's tough. That's the format, and then this is something else. Let's go back a few steps. Oh, that's how long the transition was. So this can be tuned, but this should probably stay the same because this is just a crescendo up. So I think it will sound less robotic if we only cut for this part. Where's the guidelines? What the heck? Oh, I guess it can't. Wait. Come on. Snap to. Yeah, it's 1/8. I guess that's a lot smaller than I thought. I actually liked when she went to this note, so maybe real quick, snap to scale can be off. And then we could bring this. Yeah. That's less robotic.
It's free. It's free.
I know the scale anyway, so I really don't need it to snap to a scale.
Smash Drops free. Smash Drops free. Drops free.
And just in case, you know what, go through this process as well.
So just breathe.
Oh, I pressed the button.
Just let the pin
I really
fall
don't know
down
how
like
to
the
stop
beat
this.
drops free.
This is just gonna play out.
Life is your moment, live like
It's
it
like a
just
sample.
don't
It treats it
sleep.
like that. Why?
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
That's pretty good. Dang, that's pretty good though.
It's free. Beat Drops free.
Okay, let's go to the beginning. Try again. Now, something I also hear is that, particularly with vocals, it'll happen that your listening may become a little biased, or sometimes you'll think things will sound good, but then they'll actually, you'll come back maybe in like 15 minutes, and then or you'll come back in like half a day or full day. Who cares? You'll come back and then you'll start hearing things in the voice that you didn't hear before. So while this might sound like some improvement, I'm sure there's probably some techniques that I'm missing. Maybe there's some transitions to notes that might just be too clean or too tight that might make the sound the vocal sound robotic. In which case, looks like we're almost halfway done with this.
So just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment.
So yeah, she does kind of trail off there, but that's okay. That's her like breath. Right.
Life is your moment.
We could probably correct this one though.
Life is your moment.
Actually, let's not correct that. Let's leave that.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
Life. Maybe real quick, snap back to the scale.
Life is your moment.
Whoa, did it just do a bunch of things at once? Nuh-uh, no way. What the heck? Why did it do that?
Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Yeah, it did like the whole thing. Why did it do the whole thing? Yeah, there we go. Now it's just parts. Oh, don't need that.
Life is your moment.
Format back to normal. 0.
Life is your moment.
Life. Why is that pitched down a little bit? What the? Can I do fine? Can I do an alt and make it fine? Crazy. Why? I don't know why I was doing that.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
Maybe we can address some of the variation here.
Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life.
So that's an S, so I'll ignore that.
Life is your moment.
Life is your
Your moment.
life is your
Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
your moment. Snap to stale. Snap to.
Life is your moment.
Life is your moment. Your.
Life is.
Yeah, I think let's go down one.
Life is your moment. Is your moment. Life is your moment. Free. Life is your moment. Life is your moment. Life is your moment.
Let's go ahead and That's already pretty good.
Life is your moment, live like.
Man, why? Okay, why again?
Life is your moment, live like it just your moment, live.
Yeah, what's with that robotic sound right there? Okay, I think I know. Yeah, that needs to.
Your moment, live.
Wait. Nope. Lied. Haha. I don't know. Let me figure this out. Oh, there's no redos. Format. Gosh dang it.
Your moment, live.
Could do that. It's already pretty much on there.
Your moment, live. Your moment, live.
Yeah, it does sound separated. It needs to be like the same.
Your moment, live.
I did something that kind of separated or changed the.
Your moment, live.
That's yeah. You know, it was already in tune. That's why.
Your moment, live. Life is your moment, live. Moment.
That's why I might have had it at you snap to the grid 1/4 the beat instead of 1/8. It's a lot. You can't cut it in as many places, but that's why. I suppose the more you cut it and you try to do it that way, it breaks up, I guess, the word, or it breaks up the pitch a little bit. So in fact, I don't really anticipate I'll be able to. Yeah, so if I take the cut tool, I can. Well, let's just correct that anyways.
Moment, live like it
Okay.
is your moment, live like it.
Live.
Moment, live like it.
Live.
Moment, live. La, 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 la.
It's getting pretty close though. Only thing I don't like is.
Breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So yeah, this sounds a bit
Free.
robotic.
Smart gal lies
then-
down like the beat drops.
Beat.
Beat, 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 beat.
That is very, for some reason, sounds very flat. As opposed to.
Like the beat drops. Smart beat drops free. Free. Free.
I could probably make that transition longer somehow. There's a way in the tool to do that, but I'll figure it out. May I export it though and see just how it sounds next to mine, and see what the pitch corrector can do for vocals.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Okay.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment, live like you
Okay, I think it should be pretty straightforward from here.
moment, live like you. Live like you just don't.
See, why does that happen?
Live like you just. Live like you. Live like you,
Or just do that.
live like you just. Live like.
Let's just cut it here.
Live like you just.
Yeah, there we go.
Like you.
Yeah, why does it look at that?
Like you just don't.
I mean, yeah, it's just better to take this one piece and just go boop.
Like you just don't. Like you just don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Don't.
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 S, that's an S.
Don't sleep.
Yep, just do this part.
Don't sleep. Sleep. Don't sleep.
Yep.
Sleep. Sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep. Life is your moment. Live like you just don't sleep.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Close my eyes. Close my eyes. Close.
Whether I cut it in half or not, I'm not honestly sure.
Close my eyes. Close my eyes. Close
S's, just ignore.
my eyes.
If it's just like her singing one note, she's very good at that. Oh my gosh.
My eyes imagine I. My eyes imagine.
Imagine something we can.
Eyes imagine I.
This, for some reason, is way easier than the first half. Oh my gosh, I'm just.
Eyes imagine I. Eyes imagine I can fly.
Okay, that needs to be tuned. That's short enough that I could just boop.
And I can float.
This can be split up.
Imagine I can float above the. Imagine I can float.
And
Imagine I can. Imagine I can float above. Imagine I can float above the. Imagine I can float above the.
what note was that originally? That one. Oh, okay. So, boop. Bring this and bring that up.
Float above the butterflies. And I can float above the butterfly. And I can float above the butterflies.
Above the. That sounds like it should be a totally different note.
And I can float above the butterflies. And I can float above the butterflies. And I can float above the butterflies.
I can float above the butterflies, above the the butterflies.
And I can float above the butterflies and
Sounds like it should be a different note.
I can float above the butterflies and
Yeah. Yeah, it did. I wasn't crazy. This should be this note.
float above the butterflies and float above the butterflies.
Of the don't snap to scale the
Float above the butterflies and float above the butterflies and the butterflies and the butterflies and above the butterflies above the butterflies and
butterflies butter.
above the butterflies.
Yeah, it should be lower.
Above the butterflies and
Butterflies butter.
above the butterflies and above the butterflies above the butterflies and
Butter.
above the butterflies above the butterflies and
Imagine I could float above the butterflies. I think I want to cut it here, maybe. Butter.
butterflies and the butterflies and butterflies and the butterflies and
And that's just an S. So that's a little complicated. What was it before? That's an F, yeah.
Butterfly. Butterflies and the butterflies and butterfly above the butterflies and above the butterflies and
Yeah.
the butterflies and float above the butterflies and
Yeah, okay. That's it. That's totally it. I can't believe I made that work.
the butterflies and the butterflies and bee.
Okay, let's see. Man, getting closer. Okay.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
How was I able to make the second B sound way more natural? It's because I split this up. Maybe that was what, this is where I was splitting it up in weird places. And now it just sounds,
Free.
this whole part, man. I probably should have just kept it at 1/8.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Just that part does.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Yeah, because here I think I don't cut it as much. Maybe, I don't know.
Like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be
Above the butterflies.
above the
Above the
above the butterflies and above the butterflies and be above the butterflies and
That's just kind of like
and be and be be and be
I think I just want to do that entire note instead of split it up. As one.
be be be
B. It doesn't cut anywhere. And then let's.
Just breathe.
Okay. Almost an hour here.
A moment, live
We are
like
at
you
an
just
hour.
don't sleep.
Let's see.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just,
Mm-hmm.
just, just,
Mm-hmm.
just. Just
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, it did. It did register that as a vibrato.
breathe. Just breathe.
If it's saying that this is the note it's on,
Just breathe.
I'm gonna, yeah, and it goes perfectly to this section, so I'm just gonna do the whole thing there.
Just breathe.
It already sounded good, so, oh man.
Just breathe.
Eh,
Just breathe.
Okay, wow.
Just breathe.
That sounds,
Just breathe. Be. Just be. Just let the pin fall down like the. You just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
so, yeah, I can hear the formant shift over here. So,
Just let the pin fall down.
as opposed to when she's singing over here.
Live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Just for funsies, let's actually save this. So I think I can actually just click on this and drag it. Nope. I can. How how did they do this? Like this. So here's this version, and let's listen to the original and just see the difference. I'm curious.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Now, this one.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
This half sounds a lot better. I was not able to get the first half for some reason. But just in context, I want to see how that actually sounds with the other vocal. And perhaps even with the rest of the song, because the whole goal is to make the vocals stand out with the rest of the song, and my voice is just too deep. It's just too deep that it can't stand out. I needed a different lead. So let's try it with mine.
So just breathe.
Oh yeah, do I gotta retime it too? Yeah, a little bit, kinda. Why did it snap like that, huh?
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Okay, not too bad. Let's just try raw. Why not? Let's just see if that's any more clear. I haven't done any
So
effects.
just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like.
So I gotta route this to 91. This might sound janky, but I honestly am curious to see how much more clear it might sound in the full mix. So let's bring that back to the Vox bus.
So just breathe.
Actually, I might.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So just breathe.
Just let the pin fall down like.
I know I had a vocal bus, but I might actually need to bring myself down a little more, but we'll see. We'll just, for her, go straight to the master.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Okay. Robotic there, but let's just hear how the rest of it sounds.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Oh yeah. So the CPU in this song, man, this project is probably one of the biggest ones I've ever done. So it'll do that. It will kind of flicker, click, I don't know what to really call that, but I will still need to add like some effects to her voice. So basically like just some EQ, just to make her stand out. I'll definitely need I think some more higher frequencies from her. So then after the processing, it'll make it sound a lot more clear. When I first did my vocals, believe this is it. No, this is the wait. No, this is.
So just breathe.
No, that was wrong.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
I had to make myself a little more clear using the different. Here, let me turn these off and see what the difference was.
So just breathe.
It's a little warmer, a
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops
little harder
free.
here, and then with these.
And life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Yeah.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Yeah. So those effects are definitely gonna help a lot, especially the compression, equalization. But I'll have to figure out. Well, here's what I can do. So, fortunately, levels are the same. So, I can go ahead and adjust those. Just to make it consistent. And that should then stay the same for if I need to do the pitch correction again. So, let's go ahead and...
So
Okay.
So just breathe.
Maybe let's do like maybe a
So
couple of
just
these.
breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
No, let's just do it by itself.
So just breathe.
So we can automate the volume here, make sure everything just sounds consistent.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. So just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. So just breathe. So just breathe.
Thing for this,
So just breathe.
it's fine.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
It's actually not too bad in terms of like the audio.
Moment, live like you just
What
don't
about that
sleep.
part before that wasn't sounding connected?
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the.
Was that the Jin of Imagine? Wow, that sounds like it was just one phrase.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Oh, I can see though.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and breathe.
Something was lost here. I can see now in the processing that some of that gain got reduced. It kind of maybe got compressed or something. Yeah, because like you can see that feels like the peak went down, but not everything went down. Maybe everything went down.
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float.
You know what? Let's just make this louder.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Wait, reverb, what? Where did the? Oh, this. Oh, wrong one. Great. Wow.
Life is your moment.
Is it back to normal?
Life.
Good. Okay.
So just breathe.
This is the one I needed to create an automation clip for. Oh, okay. Okay. It's over. Bring it up in volume, why not?
So just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Okay. I might redo some more of this, but for now, let's get to the effects.
So just breathe.
So now I want to compress it a little bit.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
And
Life is your moment, live like you just.
So I added, a bunch of effects to this one.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So I used a regular Fruity compressor here. So
just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. So just breathe. So just breathe. So just breathe.
let's make it further. -16, maybe.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Let's say at 9, right?
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
If I did this, it would have no.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Why is that 0.5? Oh, I guess, yeah. Dumb.
So just breathe.
Wonder if it's even doing
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live
Yeah,
like you
it
just
is.
don't sleep.
Definitely is.
Close my
So
eyes,
it's not
imagine
going over 9.1, you can see. So basically any, so the ratio is like, say if I put it to like 4, right? So basically any like 4 decibels that goes over the threshold, 9.1, will be reduced to 1 decibel above the threshold. So you'll see if I do nothing, I won't do anything, and we'll go all the way up to
just breathe.
particularly 6.
Just let the pin
Okay,
fall
I'd
down
actually be
like
better
the
for this
beat
to set
drops
12.
free. Life is your moment, live
So I
like
like
you
vocals
just
to be
don't
at the
sleep.
12 range.
Close my eyes. So just breathe.
Let's
Just
see.
let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So we get up to like 6 there. Maybe if we do like 3 to 1, so like subtle, and we can make the attack like just a standard, maybe 30 milliseconds.
So just breathe.
So we're still getting to almost
Just
6.
let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So it's almost not doing much. I don't know if that means we should lower the threshold or if we should raise the ratio. Let's see if we could do like 5 to 1. I've seen 6 to 1 compression.
So just breathe.
Bro, Peach Tea, I can't believe this. Yo, this isn't mine. Actually, you'd think I'd be impressive if I could sing this high. I appreciate it though. No, this is a sibling of mine, not your sibling, as we are. But this is a sibling of mine, so I wanted to do a project with her, and I wanted to process her vocals, which I'm trying to do my best here. It's still a new process. I don't know. I managed to get it to work with my voice, but hers is a little easier and more difficult at the same time. Easier because she's a better vocalist than I am, and harder because I just don't understand everything about her voice like I guess I do. Like, I guess it's easy to understand your own voice.
So just breathe.
So yeah, let's see what this compression
So
will
just
do.
breathe.
I'm trying not to get it to reach 6
Just
here.
let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life
Sounds a
is
little
your
robotic
moment,
there.
live like you just.
Hey, you know though, you just keep practicing, you just keep going at it. DAWs are really freaking complicated, like when you first use them. I remembered like I used like Audacity first. Like one of the first like pieces of content I ever made on like it's on YouTube. No one will ever see it because I'm trying to be an anonymous streamer. But something I did make is definitely on the internet, and I made it with Audacity with a best friend. And that's cringe and embarrassing, but you know, you got to start somewhere. And then I learned about FL Studio. I learned about it through listening to an orchestrated version of the song Ignite from Sword Art Online. That's how I discovered this program, because somebody arranged like an orchestrated version. And I'm like, how can you make something so orchestrated and yet it's all done through like software? I just thought it was like, dang, what is this program? I need it. And then I eventually learned that it was Fruity Loops. And I was like, oh, okay. So let me just get my legal copy of that. SAO music is few. It's fire. It is. It is. Unfortunately the anime itself is not, but I keep it in my playlists. That only I can listen to, and nobody else in my family can listen to. Let me go to a 6-to-1 ratio, see if I can bring that down a little more. It's just the vocals are supposed to sound like a little more balanced after compression. It's supposed to sound a little more uniform, and like so that certain parts, like where it gets louder, are not as punchy or not as like over loud for your ears.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops
Let me
free.
move this to 50.
Life is your moment, live life.
Oh, is that actually?
So
went up to
just
3 almost.
breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live
Almost
like
went
you
above
just
there.
don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So one thing you might have noticed is that I boost the attack down to 0 milliseconds. The attack is basically like when the compression kicks in. So how many milliseconds does it kick in when it gets an audio signal? Normally, like the most powerful part of a note is on the attack. So an attack can be like from 0 to maybe like, I think 20 milliseconds. So if I keep maybe like that 20 milliseconds, if I have it at 0, you'll notice that a lot of that attack is just destroyed, so that when I play it, it doesn't go
So
above like
just
12
breathe.
decibels.
Just let the pin fall down.
But if I make it kick in, so if I let the attack in by giving it a 20 millisecond window, so the compression won't happen until 20 milliseconds passes when it hears the signal, I'll get some of that attack back.
So just breathe.
And it goes up to like 12.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
So what this tells me about the attack is that my sister likes to attack hard when she starts singing. So might want to just compress some of that attack. So maybe bring that down.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
I kind of like this, actually.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Okay, and what I like is that it's staying kind of within that 12 to 9 range, except for that one part where it got up to 6. But I can adjust that with, like, I think some volume stuff. So I actually, and the attack doesn't sound too, the attack doesn't sound too, like too much to me.
So just breathe.
I don't know. Let's try it without it. Let me listen to it with and without it. So
just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
yeah, so like I can hear, and maybe this is just a consequence of like the room, but a lot of the times when I hear S's, J's, F's, it's like I get a lot more of that sound. So that sound particularly gets picked up by the mic.
So just
So I think with the compressor though, I think that brings it down a little bit.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life.
Subtly, it can be hard to hear, especially over stream, because I'm listening to the wave, and you're listening to a compressed version. So, but sometimes my own ears might be tricking me too. So, let me do just one more
just
tweak.
Breathe.
Let's attack.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep.
Attacks,
Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Yeah, I think I like that. So now, next part is I like to equalize vocals. So, FL Studio has an EQ built into it. Foam mic covers. That's why I got one of those foam mic covers. It helps with the quality and background a little. Yeah, foam. I don't have one of those. In fact, I makeshifted my closet with blankets. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do on a budget. I wish I had one of those. It would also just be better if I had a bigger, spacious room that was acoustically treated. One thing that foam does a lot with microphones, I wish I could use acoustic panels instead, but one thing that foam tends to do with the audio input is foam really likes to absorb high frequencies. So it does help with reverb, room reverb, but also when I record people with my setup, I do have foam in my closet, and then the blankets are also catching all that higher frequencies. It makes it makes the vocal sound, I guess, less bright. You can hear more of the mids and lows, unless it is luckily somehow a pretty balanced room. I don't think I tend to hear reverb in the closet. I don't hear reverb in this recording. Anyways, so with the EQing, I like to first do a subtractive EQ. So one thing that's pretty standard is I like to go into the vocal and I like to add a low pass filter. At around the what number is this? The 50 to 100 range, just depending on just because we don't really hear those frequencies all that much. And we'd want to keep any frequencies that are there, we'd want to keep them out of the way of other instruments like the bass.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So now I'm just going to kind of sweep. I'm going to use these to kind of sweep for frequencies that I don't like. So this is what I mean by subtractive, because what I can do is I can take certain frequencies and I can remove them. So for instance, the high end frequencies.
So just breathe.
I can completely remove them. So you can just hear the mid.
The beat drops free.
Or I can raise them, right?
Life is your moment, live like you just.
And for my sister's voice in particular, I might actually raise her up, but I'm first going to look for frequencies that I don't like. And these aren't meant to be precise, little snippets of things that I don't like. And I'll just dramatically drop them. They're more meant to be very subtle, very small kinds of changes. So let me go ahead and sweep through.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
It's kind of, this frequency right here is what I hear the most, to be honest. It could be a result of the room. I haven't decided if I like it or not yet, but let's see.
So just breathe. Just let the
So this is very warm here. I might actually just remove some of this.
so just breathe.
And I can kind of hear her breathing. Even like subtly as she sings, you can kind of hear the breath come out at this frequency. So let's keep looking.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down
Ooh, I
like the
kind
beat
of
drops
don't like that.
free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterfly. So just breathe.
This here
Just let the
kind of shrieks at me a little bit.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment.
So I'll also remove here. I think this is like also because of the room here.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. So just
Do
breathe.
one more, see.
Just let the pin fall down like the beat
I
drops
could
free.
definitely use more high end, so I won't.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes.
You know what? I could even remove a little more of this too.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Okay, now let's add another EQ. This is where I like to do like additive changes, so like frequency. Okay, thanks Peach Tea. This is where I like to find some frequencies that I want to add.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your.
I think I do want to raise that high end a little bit more.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe.
So without this stuff,
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like.
and you know, I realize I realize this is also part of the processing where maybe studio monitors might help, as opposed to headphones. So it could be possible that I'll have to redo doing this, but on studio monitors. But we'll see. I have a lot of these headphones have a lot of low end, a lot of bass, so may translate a lot differently when I move to the studio monitors. But I'd say
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe. So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
okay, I think this is good. So I think I've applied basically the same effects as, or similar. And also I'll need to go back and figure out like the reference song that I like to do. Unfortunately, I don't think I can play a reference song on here. On Twitch. So we'll just wing it. Let's see how this sounds so far. Also, I gotta sneeze. No! It's gone. So let's play this next to, I guess, my voice real quick just to hear.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. And life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
And then let's add a reverb for her. So what do I gotta do? So I just gotta sidechain it. And add a fruity reverb.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like.
This should fruity send to 92.
So just
Nice. This is like pop EDM genre, so actually I could play some of this in context actually. Just for fun, we'll just keep it the reverb as it is.
So just
Oh shoot, it's doing that thing. Let's see, what was it? Current project, patterns, initialized. I gotta get rid of reverb. I always hate when it does this. Joe volume, and get rid of that so I can. There we go.
So just breathe. Just let
for
the
fun, we'll
pin
leave
fall
it like
down
that.
like the beat drops free.
Let's just listen to it in context, just for fun.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
It's a huge project that really bottlenecks my CPU. I don't know. I need to get an upgrade. But yeah, I don't know. I've got some cool moments in here. This is what it basically sounds like without the vocals. So. Man. Oh, man. I gotta figure out a way to make that not bottleneck. I have a lot of things that I could just convert to audio instead of just having the synthesizers do them. I haven't changed them in so long that I probably will never change them.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like
bring
you
up that
just
reverb.
don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be.
Even more, actually. I'm so glad her voice makes it so much more clearer than when it was just me. And honestly, after all the processing, like I didn't even do it like perfectly. There's still some things that I really need to adjust, but it sounds like so much better. And like for reference, right? Like one of her first takes was this one. I had to take basically all of these, consolidate them into like one vocal, just taking her best moments and making them into one vocal. So like, here's what she sounded like originally, like suppose her first take.
So just
Oh yeah, why not? Get rid of me, right?
Just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
Forget
Life
the
is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I
Straw.
can float above the butterflies and be just
Am I up
breathe.
to? I'm making music, Mom. Get out of my room, Mom. No, don't. Please stay. And then with the tuning and with the with the actual effects.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above
can
the
get rid of,
butterflies and be just breathe.
I think this is what's causing
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the
Whoa,
beat
I
drops
actually like this.
free.
I need to do a
Life is your
breakdown like
moment,
this.
live like you just don't sleep. Close
And then I
my
bring these in.
eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be just breathe.
It's so freaking. Yeah, it's freaking. It's a lot. I also have a drop too. Oh, I have a drop. Maybe I could sneak peek it too. It's probably gonna lag on me, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this. Tanks. I still have much to finish off stream. My CPU's at like 94%. I don't know if it's gonna handle it. It'll start to like lag or it'll start to click. Yep, there's the clicking. That's why I just open a WAV file. Is it? Music. What is it? FL Studio. This is a WAV file. Ripperoni. So yeah. Wow, I'm actually kind of happy with where these vocals ended up. So
Breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free.
CP, you really done it now. I know. People are gonna tell me like, people are gonna say like, oh, Ryzen 7 1700, man, that's an old CPU, and I'm like, bro, I feel like I just bought it. Like,
Just let the pin fall down like the beat
I gotta
drops
do
free.
this. I gotta do this without the synthesizers though.
Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be just breathe.
That's freaking cool. All right, I think I'm happy with it for now. I'll have to tweak the reverb. I could definitely make it more precisely the way I want it to be. I definitely need to listen to the reference. And if you're wondering, the reference is a song called I Wonder by let me check. Hold up. Okay. Where is it? Search. How do I search? It's called Wonder by Morgan with an X, Sarah Bareilles. I don't know. The Morgan with an X, you can figure that out. Bruh, stop. Right, 3,800X. Are you mining Bitcoin? One more listen. So just the vocals only. Look, man, I didn't name them. I wasn't the one who conceived them. Need a walkthrough for the last part you play. A walkthrough for which part, Zeus? The last part for vocals or for the part that played after the vocals? Sorry. Mining Bitcoin is probably more profitable than VTubering in the first 6 years. I mean, or at least it's more stable. When mining Bitcoin is a more stable job than the entertainment industry. This part? Oh, this.
Breathe.
Okay, wait, yeah. This? Oh, like the vocals or like the whole thing? I mean, I'd be willing to do it. Funny thing about the vocal for this actually was a sample that came from Cymatics. So that, man, it's so big. Let me see if I can find it. It's this. No, it's not that. I lied. I literally lied right in front of you. Or maybe it wasn't. I just gotta find the channel that it's on. I have no idea where this is on the timeline. I think it's this. No, it's not that. Bob. So yeah, you should definitely look at Cymatics samples and get a library. So I actually bought a lot of these samples on the left here. If I go to my packs, I have a folder just for Cymatics. A lot of them are paid for. I ended up getting the Omega pack, which is no longer available, but it was just a very good starter universal pack list, and I forget where this sample came from, but I have a couple of other layers for this as well. I have a couple of guitars playing, so a couple of guitar pads. Let me see if I can. There should be a bus. So that's the piano part right there. And then this is actually played at the very beginning too. And then here's the one guitar pad. I think this is a mandolin. This is the mandolin. This this is a combination of different pads that really fills a space in the background. That's why it sounds grander. And then there's also some bass happening in the background for dramatic effect. Some noise effects. I think, what's this harp? I forgot. Yeah. and then more bass. That sounds wacky without any of the drums. There's so much potential for this. And then the drums are like their own freaking beast. Hold up. Wish I could just I should just like have like a macro or something. Gotta get rid of all this stuff. Well. Anyways, I think I gotta go to bed. So, yeah, I really love, I really want to see where this project goes. I can't do all of it on stream because I would just be not productive like I'm not now. So I got some of my vocal stuff that I wanted to do. Oh yeah, drums plus the vocals. So yeah, that was a good learning experience. Hopefully I can maybe come back to this, see where I can improve on it.
So just breathe. Just let the pin fall down like the beat drops free. Life is your moment, live like you just don't sleep. Close my eyes, imagine I can float above the butterflies and be. Just breathe.
Alright, I'm gonna call it. So, thanks guys for stopping by. I'm gonna end the stream here. So, thanks for the support, and I'll see you guys in a later stream. So, see ya.